Hi guys, Karina here, bringing you Reckless Makeup by Karina, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do this eyeshadow look here. So go ahead and just keep on watching if it is something you guys would go ahead and like to check out. And just an FYI, this is my first YouTube video ever, so I just want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all the support, and go ahead and just make sure to give my video a like and subscribe to my page. Thank you guys. Alright guys, so for this look here, we're going to go ahead and be using the Carli Bybel palette by BH Cosmetics. I love this palette. All kind of like the warm tones that she put on there are amazing, and all the highlighters, they're awesome. So definitely go ahead and check out that palette if you guys like this tutorial. Okay, so first I'm going to go ahead and move my bangs out of the way. That way I can go ahead and have no hair in my face. Okay, so what I'm going to start off with is the Hard Candy eyeshadow primer. I love this primer. It is very, very light, but it definitely does hold on to that eyeshadow. And sometimes I give it maybe like a couple seconds or a minute to kind of sit in, but it does really well either way. Okay, so just kind of blend that in together. Okay, and so what I'm going to be using here, I am going to be using my e.l.f. blending brush. I love this brush, seriously inexpensive, and it works well. Okay, so here we're going to go ahead and start off with, if you guys can see right here, we have all these colors, the burgundy, and we have more of like the shimmer colors. I'm going to go ahead and start blending with this kind of, not sure what kind of color that is, but it's more of like an orangey bronze color. We're going to go ahead and start using that. Okay, and what we're going to do is just go ahead and start off on the corners and start just circling that in. And the reason I like to do little circular motions inwards is because I feel that it just packs the color in more. And I love that, taking advantage of my eyeshadow. Okay, so this here, we're just going to go ahead and just bring it right under the brow bone and a little bit down into the crease. And just do the same on the other eye. I am very messy when it comes to my eyeshadow sometimes. And honestly, if you do too, don't worry about it. Honestly, I always use Q-tips to just kind of clean them up, and it works just perfect. Okay, so we got our orangey, copper or bronze color on there. So the next, what we're going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and add this golden color here, and we're going to add that pretty much just to the crease and to the lower areas. So I'm going to go ahead and get my blending brush. And what I like to do is I like to tap off any excess eyeshadow, just because we really don't want to get eyeshadow all over our face. And then the same, just circular motions. Okay, so we got that gold color on there. So the next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just focus on the inner of the eye. And with that one, I'm going to go ahead and do this color right here, which is kind of like a pinkish gold color mixed together. I love this color. So I'm going to go ahead and use that on the inner corner. Just dab off all that excess. And then I'm going to go ahead and just bring this down a tad bit. Okay, so we have all our lighter colors there. So the next what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and go in with the e.l.f. contour brush. It's pretty much this brush right here that's just very packed with, it's just pretty much just packed, if you guys can see that. Okay, so here we're going to go ahead and get the darker color on here, the shimmery darker color, which is this one here. So let's go ahead and just pack that. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm bringing it to the corner and just bringing it in a little bit. And you guys really don't have to worry about this being so dark. Just, you want to just kind of give it that definition of that darker shade on there. Alright guys, and if you can see, we have that darker shade on there. Okay, so next what I'm going to do, just like I told you guys with the whole cleaning up, I'm very, I guess, just kind of don't like to leave it like this. If you want to, if you prefer to just leave it the way it is, you can, but I really like to kind of shape them. So I go ahead and just shape them the way I like, and you can shape them any way that you like. We all have a different style, which, you know, is perfect. And that's what just makes our makeup just different about each of us. So pretty much just go ahead and just shape your eyeshadows however way you like it. Alright, so the next one I'm going to use for my eyeliner, I use the Revlon Color Stay. I have been using this for years and I love it. It is amazing. I have not had a problem with it by far. Alright, so let's go ahead and just apply that. And everyone does do their eyeliner different. Mine honestly is not the same. Of course, every day it always changes. But definitely practice makes perfect if you guys are still looking to do the whole, you know, winged look. Alright guys, so we have our eyeliner, or top eyeliner done. Now we're going to move on to the bottom eyeliner. And with this one, I use the Wet n Wild pencil eyeliner. This works amazing. I love this eyeliner. And I love it just because it goes on so smooth. And I've had no issues with it, you know, pretty much it lasts me all day. So here, as you guys can see, I am bringing it down a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect just because I'm going to mix it, but I just like to just bring my eyeliner down a little bit to kind of give my eyes more of a dramatic look. And here I am using my 214 MAC brush just to blend this in together. And it is a skinny brush. Pretty much any of you guys, you know, that have anything similar, it'll definitely work the same. Okay, so we have that there. So what I'm going to do next, just like I said about cleaning up, I'm going to go ahead and just go under with the Q-tip and try to clean it up a little bit. And then I am going to go ahead and add some eyeshadow on that bottom just to give us that look. And I'm going to go ahead and use that darker color that we were talking about with my same brush. Go ahead. And then I'm just going to go right under. And then I'm going to stick to the middle and to the outer corner for this one here because I'm going to add a lighter color to the inner corner. So the next we're going to add that, you know, one of my favorite colors on here, that golden pinkish color, and I am going to use that same brush. So I'm going to go ahead and just rub that on there and just slightly bring it to the bottom. And this one, I don't know if you guys noticed, I didn't dab it, and that's because since it is a lighter color, I am just trying to kind of, you know, pack it in there. Okay guys, so as you can see, we have our eyeshadow done. So the next one we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to move on to mascara. So I'm going to go ahead and curl my eyelashes. And I'm going to go ahead and be using the Lash Sensational Maybelline mascara. I love this mascara thanks to my older sister that got me into it. It is honestly by far the best mascara I have used from a drugstore. Honestly, I don't really spend, you know, tons of money on expensive makeup. Probably the most expensive thing I I buy on a normal basis is my MAC, which is a Studio Fix. And other than that, I really get everything from pretty much like drugstores or even dollar stores, anything like that. And I just find ways and tricks to just make it work. And I've had a lot of people ask me about what kind of makeup I use, and they're surprised by what I depends on what I'm wearing that day, what I tell them. It really just all is about finding tricks to the makeup that you buy anywhere. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and add those eyelashes next. So here I am going to be using these eyelashes. Honestly, I'm not really sure how to even pronounce them. They are from Japan, and I love them because they're just very dramatic, but they look really cute. So these are the eyelashes that we're going to be using here. You guys can see that. Okay, so let's go ahead and just get those on. I normally don't wear fake eyelashes, but when I am trying to do kind of a dramatic look, or pretty much just make my eyes stand out, of course I do add the eyelashes. It definitely does add to the eyes. Okay, so just give it a couple seconds just to go ahead and get sticky. And I always like to use tweezers. I guess it's just kind of a tip for some of you ladies. Before, I never really used tweezers. I just try to do it all with my fingers. I do still put it on with my fingers, but I pretty much just kind of pack it in or whatever, or just put it in place with my tweezers. So let's go ahead and get that on there. Alright, just go ahead and just hold it in for a little bit just to kind of get it to stay. Okay, so I got that one on there, so I'm going to go ahead and do the next one, and we'll come right back to you guys. Alright guys, so we have our eyelashes on. So next what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and just go over some of the sections with the liquid eyeliner. And I'm going to go ahead and just pretty much go over like any areas where it looks like there's still glue. And I just like to do this just to kind of, cover up any of those traces of the eyelashes. So just a tad bit, just different places. Don't really need to put, much everywhere. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and just go over with the eyeliner one more time. Okay, and then next what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and just go over the eyelashes with mascara just to kind of give it more of a dramatic look, but also just to blend in our eyelashes to it. Alright guys, so there we go. We have our look for the day. So if there's any questions that you guys have about any of the colors or anything that you guys would like to see, please let me know. Like I said, this is my first video, so I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and it was my pleasure to be doing this tutorial for you guys. Thank you so much. Make sure to hit like and share my videos with your friends. Thank you guys.
I need your time when everything's wrong. You make it right. I feel so high. I come alive. I need to be free with you tonight. I need your love.